Hello yogis, welcome to a yoga flow. I'm happy that you're here, of course, and that you made time for your yoga. Use a block and maybe a strap and place it close by. If it's okay with your knees and your ankles, then maybe sit on your heels. Otherwise, take a cross-legged position. Place your hands somewhere where it feels well, nice and natural. And if you want to, you can close your eyes. We start our yoga flow with 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more. And gently bring the focus towards your mat, towards your body. Observe your breath. And then deepen your breath. Use the space in your chest for each inhale. And an exhale, calm and slow. Try to make your breath even. And inhale and exhale through your nose. Try to use a yogi breath the whole time during your vinyasa or yoga flow. Now on the next inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands before your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your head towards your heart and unite your body and your mind here. And then come on your toes, all your 10 toes. Bring your hands before your heart. Try to sit upright, long spine, shoulders and hips in one line. Nice stretch for your toes, your ankles, the back of your feet, your knees, and of course the front of your thighs. One breath more. Place your hands on the floor and come on your feet. Use it to strengthen your legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Create length reaching up. Exhale, hands before heart. Root down your left foot and lift your right knee up. Start to make a circle, opening your hip. And maybe one more. And bring your knee up. And then take a little step forward. Bring the weight on your right foot and bring your left knee up. Start to make a circle. And one more. And bring your knee up. And step to the front of your mat. Inhale, come on your toes, reach up. Exhale, heels. One more. Inhale, toes, reach up. Exhale, heels. Placing our feet hip width. Bind your hands behind your back, open the chest, bring the shoulders on your back. Keep a little bend in your knees. Inhale to create length. Exhale, start to fold forward. Bring the crown towards the floor. Start to bring your hands with you. Observe if your head is heavy, your neck is relaxed. And start to push your hands away from you. One more breath. Let go of your hands. Step with your right foot a big step back into a low lunge. Move your hips towards the midline. Keep knee above ankle. Lengthen your spine, reach with the ground forward. Placing right knee on the floor. Send your hips forward. Start to push your heart forward and try to bring the shoulders on your back. Keep knee and ankle above each other. Now place your hands on your thighs. Bring yourself in the middle. Send your hips forward. Start to push yourself away from your thigh. And keep your tailbone in, keep your belly in. And keep shoulders above hips. Reach up. Create length. Maybe stay here or maybe reach backwards. Place hands on the floor. Now step into a downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers. Keep your core engaged. Straighten your arms. And maybe start to walk your dog. Observe your spine. Try to create length in your spine. And an inhale, it's a high plank. Start to push the floor away, start to push your heels back. Reach with the ground forward. Now bring the weight a little bit forward. Place your knees on the floor. Squeeze your elbows in for a low plank. Don't sink lower than your elbows and your upper arms. Inhale, full cobra. Bring your shoulders on your backs. Try to bring your heart between your arms. And keep shoulders and wrists in one line. Keep your legs active. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Step forward. Lengthen spine. Exhale, nose to knee. Keep your core strong. Inhale, come up. Keep your back straight. Exhale. Placing feet hip width, inhale here. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, open chest. Bring the shoulders on your back. Exhale, keep a bend in your knees. And bring the crown towards the floor. Start to push your hands away. Let go of your hands. Step back with your left foot in a low lunge. Feet are hip width and your hips are square. Placing left knee on the floor. Send hips forward, bring the shoulders on your back, heart forward. Place hands on thighs. Start to push yourself away from your thigh. And then send your hips forward. Keep your belly in, keep your tailbone in, shoulders above hips. Reach up, create length, keep your shoulders relaxed. And then start to reach backwards. Lengthening here. Send hips forward. Exhale, hands on the floor. Step back into a downward facing dog. Engage your legs, place your feet hip width, and observe how are your shoulders. Try to bring your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, it's a high plank. Shift the weight forward, shoulders over wrist, bend the knees, low plank. Inhale, full cobra. Exhale, down dog. Use Yogi breath. Now bend your knees and an inhale, step towards the front. Lengthen your spine, reaching your crown forward and your sitting bones back. Exhale, bring the crown towards the floor. Inhale, straight back, come all the way up. Exhale, hands before heart. Bring the weight on your right foot and lift your left knee up. From here, it's a warrior 3. Level your hips. Straighten both legs. See if you can turn your left thigh in. Keep the shoulders on your back, reach with the crown forward, but keep your hips square. Then step back into a high lunge. Keep your shoulders above your hips. Bend your front knee. Start to push your heel back here. Reaching up. Keep breathing. Maybe it's possible to bend your front knee, your front leg a little bit more. And then observe if your hips are moving towards the midline. Now start to make a twist towards the right. Inhale and exhale. Twist maybe a bit more. Lengthening through the fingertips. Make sure that your knee is pointing straight forward. Inhale, straighten legs, reach up. Keep your twist. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your arms or windmill your arms and take a warrior 2 over the right side. Knee and toes are pointing the same direction. Keep your left hip open. Keep your shoulders above your hips. Both arms are strong, but your shoulders are relaxed. Lengthening through the fingertips. Now straighten your front leg. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, start to reach towards the front. And then hinge, placing your right hand on the inside of your right leg. Open your left hip. Reach with your left arm up. In Trikonasana, triangle pose. Try to turn your left hip open. And then look down, bend your front knee and return into your warrior 2. Windmill your left hand towards the floor and take a side plank on the left. Keep your hips up. Return to downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Shift the weight forward, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ribs and belly in. Spread the weight, feet, hands, bend knees. Inhale, step forward. Oop. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, nose to knee. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Now when you're ready, you bring the weight on your left foot. And bring your right knee up. Ready for warrior 3, level hips. Straighten both legs, turn your right thigh in. Shoulders on your back, reach with the crown forward. And step into a high lunge. Hips square, shoulders relaxed. Try to reach up, so try to create length. Maybe it's possible to bend your front knee, front leg a bit more. Start to make your twist towards the left. Inhale, exhale, twist. Reaching for the fingertips. Make sure that your knee is pointing straight forward. And keep a smile on your face. Keep also the balance. Okay, ready? Then inhale, straighten everything. Coming up. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, windmill your hands. Take a warrior two over your left side. Feel your warrior two, strength, but also softness. So don't lock your joints. Straighten your front leg. Inhale. Exhale, start to reach. And then hinge, open your right hip. Reach with your right arm up and then lean back. In Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bend your front knee, return in warrior two. Keep your right hip open. And then windmill your right arm towards the front. And take a side plank on your right side. Downward facing dog. Ears and your arms are in one line. Move your shoulders away. Core active. Bend knees, high plank. Shift weight forward, low plank, squeeze elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Keep your legs very active. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Use your yogi breath the whole time. What's the quality of your breath? Bend knees, inhale, step towards the front. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring the crown towards the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands before heart. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale, crown towards floor, leading with the heart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Keep your hips even and then exhale, step into a warrior one. So feet are hip width, turn your back foot a little bit out. Inhale, coming all the way up. And observe your hips. Keep your hips square. Start to push your back leg firmly into the floor. And breathe. Bend maybe your front leg a bit more. Now reach back, open the chest. Start to push your heart forward. Exhale for a humble warrior. So try to bring your right shoulder next to your right knee and then start to push your hands away from you. Observe your hips, keep your hips square. Now let go of your hands and turn your right toes towards the right corner of your mat. Take a big side step into maybe a Skandasana. Placing your heel into the floor. Keep breathing. Now Move to the other side, maybe with the help of your hands, maybe without. Coming all the way towards the left side. Make sure that your toes and your knee are pointing the same direction. Start to push your right heel into the floor. Try to sit upright as much as possible. Now move towards the right, placing your right elbow against your right leg. Bring your left arm up. Start to move towards the front. Place both knees on the floor. Placing knees hip width, toes into the floor, heels up. So your knees are hip width. Half camel. Start to push your hips forward. Feeling arch in your lower back. Try to make movement in your upper back. Reach up, looking up. Placing left hand on your left heel. And reach with your right arm up. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, reach with your right hand towards your right heel. Reach with your left arm up. Keep pressing your hips forward and your chest towards the ceiling. And an inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, place hands on the floor and return to downward facing dog. If you want to, you can move a little bit around in your downward facing dog. Shake your head maybe. Inhale, it's a high plank, shifting the weight forward. Low plank, reach with the ground forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, place your foot between your hands, turn your back foot out. Inhale, come all the way up. So make sure that your feet are hip width and your hips are square. And engage both legs. Both feet are rooting down into the floor. Intertwine your hands behind your back. Open the chest. Bring the shoulders together. And exhale for a humble warrior. So watch your hips. Keep hips even. Start to push your hands away from you. And then when ready, place your hands on the floor and turn your toes towards the right corner of your mat. I'm going to turn around for your Skandasana. Placing your right heel into the floor. Maybe hands before your heart. Maybe keep your hands on the floor. Try to sit upright. When ready, then move the weight towards the other side. And lift. Make your Skandasana here. Placing your left elbow against your left knee. Reach with your right arm up. Placing both knees on the floor. Knees are hip width, toes into the floor, heels up. Start to push your hips forward. So arch in your lower back. Start to bring your heart up towards the ceiling. So movement in your upper back. Place your hands into your hips, lean back, look up. Maybe you're fine here, or maybe find with your hands your heels. Start to push your hips towards the front and try to bring your chest all the way up towards the ceiling. Maybe chin to chest or let your head hang. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, place your hands on the floor. And inhale, return to downward facing dog. Inhale, it's a high plank. Exhale, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, now bend your knees and then take a little hop half on your mat and take a seat. Maybe use your strap for Paschimottanasana. Sit on the front of your sitting bones, and of course it's also possible to do it without. But sometimes it's nice to use a strap. Place the strap around your feet. Then sit upright, lengthen your spine all the way up. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Hinge from your hips, reaching forward. One more. Inhale to create length. Lift your sternum. Exhale, start to reach forward. Try to keep your chest open. Keep breathing. One more. And inhale. Come all the way up. Bend your, straighten both legs. And then bend your left knee. Grab with your right hand your left foot. And then grab it for the side where your little toe is. And then maybe stay here or maybe straighten your leg. You can also use your strap for this. Okay, try to sit upright. Keep shoulders above hips. Keep your foot forward, so don't cross, just forward. And then turn, turn, turn. Reach with your left arm behind you. Keep your thumb the same height as your shoulder and try to turn. Lengthen it through the fingertips. Start to push your foot forward. Sit in the middle, observe. And like I said before, you can use a strap and then let go. Okay. Now grab your right foot on the side where your little toe is and then start to straighten it. Sit in the middle. Reach your right arm behind you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist towards the right. And let go. Half boat. Maybe arms up alongside your ears. Keep your heart forward. Keep your back straight. Heels and knees in one line. And let go. Use your block. And we're going to place the block between our shoulder blades. So here, not on your lower back, between your shoulder blades. So place the block on the floor. If you don't have a block, then a book will also do. So feel if the block is between your shoulder blades. And then add your butterfly legs. Spread your arms, hand palms up towards the ceiling. Couple of breaths here, or maybe a little bit longer. Feel the space in your chest. the opening by your thighs, your inner thighs, your hips. Feel the block, the pressure of the block into your upper back. So it's a nice correction for all your forward bending when you sit behind your desk or when you look at your phone. One more breath here. If you want to stay longer, of course, stay a little bit longer. Otherwise, bring your knees together. Straighten your legs. Remove your block. And we're going to end this short flow with a twist. Bringing our right knee up. Start to bring your knee towards the left, looking over right shoulder. So try to keep your back on the floor and your shoulders. Maybe place a hand on top of your leg. If you want to, you can press or gently press your leg more towards the floor. And then roll back. Bring your left knee towards your chest. And bring your left knee towards the right. Observe your shoulders. Your shoulders are on the floor, especially your left. And then maybe look over your left shoulder. Press your hands onto your upper leg and your upper thigh. And gently press your leg more towards the floor. If you want to, of course, to intensify your twist. And then return to the center. And then close your practice. Maybe making a little ball of yourself. Then stretch yourself out. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Create length. Exhale. You can take a savasana if you want to after our short flow. Otherwise, we're going to close our practice. Maybe you want to sit cross-legged, and then together we're going to close our practice. Okay, so sitting bones are rooting down. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands before your heart. Inhale. Exhale, bow your head towards your heart. And thank you, body, that make this practice possible. Thank yourself for taking the time for your yoga practice. Take care of yourself and also take care of others. And I want to thank you for visiting my channel and doing the yoga together. And I hope to see you next time. Namaste.